kept thinking, God, I hope there's a goddamn lock on that door, or I'm going to be sleeping in the bathtub with the bathroom lock on. It'd be hard for me to talk about going to the gym because I was a gym rat. And I did do some serious weight training. And so I did meet a couple that, were very serious. She had competed. They actually owned their own gym in Florida, even though, we lived in New York, in Chicago. And so, we would grab a bite to eat after the workout. And so they said, we're going down to our Florida place. We'd love to have you come. All you need to do is, pack a bag. We have our own plane. And well, Lois was not about
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was not about to turn down going on a private plane. So
no.
I eagerly accepted, and they had this beautiful house and the beautiful guest room and bath, and everything was set up beautifully. And we got there in time to go out to dinner and meet. I was meeting their friends, and there was this table of people, most of them maybe just a few years older than me, but basically in the same age range. And it was a very unusual feeling I had that night. I was sitting at the end, and people just kept staring at me. And I thought, well, I'm sitting at the end. Are they going to stick me with the check? What? Why do they keep looking over at me? And I thought, this is really very strange, and I don't know. There was something not right about this.
Sure.
And, my intuition kicked in, blah, blah, blah. We left. We got home. Barry went to bed. And Mary and I sat in the living room. And I remember I was on the sofa. She was on the floor. And I said,
what?
Your friends are really very lovely, but why were they? They just kept looking over and sort of looking. They were like looking me over. It was very
like scrutinizing you.
Very much so, to the point where I thought, did a zit just pop out? I wasn't dressed.
Also, you are stunning at this point, though, too. Nothing's more attractive than someone who's in wonderful shape. But so, there's something that could be that, but it sounds like it's overwhelmingly something else.
It was overwhelmingly something else, and she looked, and she had this Cheshire grin on her face, and she said to me, well, you see, generally when we bring a single woman, it's because I've handpicked them for my husband for our threesome.
Shut the fuck up right now. So hold on. So not only is that probably why they brought you, the entire friend group knew this too?
Well, apparently, these two made no secret of their sex life. And for all I know, that whole group could be doing it. And I sat there and I thought, oh my God, I am hostage in their home. And I looked at her and I said, well, I am not willing to pay that price for a private flight. I just, I don't know what to say, but I am not your gal. Not at all.
Right.
And I don't know why you would have even thought that. And she said, oh, because Barry likes your style. I said, well, that's just great. But I said, I'm now very uncomfortable and I have to leave. And she said, well, you don't really. And I said, yeah. I said, I'll tell you what, it's too late for any planes out of here. So let me go to my room. And I said, and I don't expect to be disturbed. I kept thinking, God, I hope there's a goddamn lock on that door, or I'm going to be sleeping in the bathtub with the bathroom lock on. But, and I said, I'll just take a flight home, and it's not an issue. She said, but you really don't have to do that. I said, I thank you, but for me, I do need to do that. And so I got the first flight out of there and arranged for a car to pick me up before the house was awake, and I was out of there before they even got up. So I'm not saying, but I have to tell you, the interesting thing is when I told a few people about it. Do you know that a couple of the gals said they had the same experience? That they, that a couple of couples wanted them to be part of their, menage a trois. And so, I thought this was just, anyway, apparently it happened to other people I know. And listen, I'm living in Chicago in the middle of the Midwest. It's not as though I'm, in some
hippy dippy town.
Well, at any rate, I believe me, I'm not saying this is going to happen to you. I just think that sometimes not all people you think are going to be friends have the same motive you do.